4 years. Oh my god, that was a bug. It was huge. Believe me, it was huge. Anyways, I am day 63 into topical steroid withdrawal. So I pretty much just finished up 2 months. And my face looks really swollen right now, but believe me, it's just because I just woke up not too long ago. It usually doesn't stay like this for very long. So as you can see, I've got this beautiful scarf thing going on, and that's because the worst part of my flaring right now is around my neck, all the way around into my hairline. It kind of creeps up into my face a little bit, and my ears do quite a bit of lovely oozing. So that white stuff was zinc paste. As anyone else who's going through this knows, zinc is great. Dries up the weepy spots and kind of helps skin heal underneath. Sorry, is the phone shaking like crazy. So my first video was really long. I'm gonna try my best not to make it be like a half an hour this time. So month 1, I was mostly talking about my eczema history and how that all works and why I started my withdrawal, as well as my legs weren't doing so good, and I had gotten the first taste of upper body flaring, which is no fun. Oh my gosh, no fun at all. So I'm very happy to report that my legs are doing great. So good. Right now they're still kind of like rough and they have some like some scabbies and stuff like that, but about a week ago it was like I just like woke up one day and the skin was like normal healthy skin, like top to bottom, like not just a little patch like I was saying before. Like my legs looked like normal healthy skin. Like it was amazing. I just like sat there and stared at them like, are those mine? Is that really mine? Did my body do that? It's awesome. So I mean they're like really dry right now, so, and they've got like a few patches that are coming back, but like the backs of my knees are kind of like splitting open a little bit. Not like splitting open, but they're just like weak and cracking open. Sorry, this eye's like really irritated. So yeah, I've been like very lightly wrapping my knees, but there's no pain. And that's incredible to me because I was unable to really walk for so long. I was walking with a cane and I was like shuffling around like an old lady. And now there's no pain. I can stretch my legs out, I can move them, bend them, and oh boy, if you have any idea what it's like to just not be able to walk, especially when you're used to walking all the time. I love walking for long distances. It's great, it makes me feel good, and I couldn't, and that was so sucky. Just basic things like freaking going to the bathroom was a chore, and now I'm doing good. Likewise, upper body, I went through several cycles of flares, kind of like it was just, it was similar to my legs, but a little more rapid. Like they would turn, my skin would turn bright red, and then it would shed, and then red, and then shed, red shed, red shed, which was weird. I've been cuddling with ice packs like all the time, which ice packs help quite a bit. My arms are doing pretty good too. Just a few days ago, they were really angry at me. Lots of shedding and flaking and red. I'm like looking at it right now. Like, there's like a few weepy spots, but I mean like the skin's dry all over, but not giving me much grief. That's good. Upper body is red. Red. I've got like this one spot on my collarbone that's just like being a big jerk. My scalp isn't as bad as it was, but still kind of sucky. My face has been getting a lot more red. And like my face, like my cheek was oozing like one night, like you would not believe, and I didn't even scratch it. I was just like, what? I wasn't even trying to scratch my skin off. That's one thing too, is that throughout this whole process is that people say like just stop scratching, and it's like impossible. But for the past few months I feel like I've kind of mastered instead of just like clawing at my skin, I do what I like to call safe scratching, which is through the clothing. So like if I have a scratch up here, like, you know, I'll lift up my t-shirt and I'll like rub through the t-shirt. I have cotton gloves that I wear at night, so that doesn't break the skin, but I can still get into that itch. It's like so deep down, and you just want to, yeah, safe scratching. Or I find like just rubbing and massaging the muscles and the skin really help, because I've been getting like really sore, so I'll just like sit there and be rubbing my back or my chest or whatever, and it's like weird because I can't stop, so I'll be like constantly just like rubbing my body. I look like a crazy person, but whatever. What to do. Energy wise, I've been feeling a lot better for the past week or so. I've been actually getting up at reasonable hours, getting some laundry done and tidying up the room, and that's good. Progress is good. For a little time there, I was having strange full body numbness, which I don't know if anybody else had to deal with in month 2, but it was weird. It was like I had received a Novocaine shot, like from head to toe, which was so weird. Like, and not just like when you sit kind of funky and your leg goes to sleep, or, you know, you're cuddling with your sweetheart and your arm goes to sleep because they're laying on it, but you can't move because they're like super cute or whatever. It wasn't like that, like not the pins and needles feeling. It was like the surface of my skin was numb. So if I were to scratch it, I couldn't really feel it on top, but I could feel the sensations coming from underneath, and it was like that, literally like on my face, my lips, my fingers, hands, legs, toes, everything. I attribute it to a sedentary lifestyle because I've been laying down a lot. It's because I couldn't move, or I was just too tired. So I've been making more of an effort to moving a lot, as best as I can, like whether it's just like walking around the house and outside, or, you know, just kind of stretching and very, very mild exercises, sort of. Just try to get some circulation going. I went to the doctor about 2 days ago, and it was a very good visit. When I first came to see her, when I tapered off my steroid use on my legs, she was very not stoked on my self-diagnosis of red skin syndrome, but she immediately agreed that steroids are horrible, really dangerous, and that me using them for so long was absolutely crazy. So she totally understood that, you know, like my fatigue and the weirdness I was experiencing with my skin, you know, generally she was just like, yeah, a decade of steroid use is not okay. And it was, at first it kind of felt like she was like placing the blame on me, and I was very quick to let her know, like, you know, I didn't want this to happen. I wasn't like, let's put this really toxic, you know, stuff all over my body and just see what happens. Like, let's just see, like, how sick I get. Yeah, I let her know, like, this is what the doctor told me. It was, you know, they said, put it on. you know, I just use hydrocortisone over the counter and like 0.5 to 1%. You know, this is like really, really mild stuff that you can buy at any store. And they told me I could use it indefinitely. So she was very quick to agree that that was bad, and she was fully supportive of me stopping my steroid use. But she still was like, wow, but you're like clearly having an allergic reaction, you know, a really bad allergic reaction. We gotta get you set up with an allergist and a dermatologist. Which, you know, apparently she sent them requests to contact me, and they never called, so I didn't try either, because I don't really care right now. I'd like to try to get maybe some allergy testing when I'm, you know, closer to being healed, because, you know, if I have eczema still after all of this, then I'd like to see if there's any triggers that I can manage to keep it at bay. That is one thing I wanted to touch up on, was what I'm going through right now is not eczema. It's not eczema. Eczema does not look like this, behave this way. It does not manifest in the skin in this way. Eczema does not make you feel like you're doused in gasoline and set on fire. I had eczema before, and it was really annoying, but, you know, that was a long time ago, and what's going on with me is steroid induced. This is a completely different rash that's actually damage to the vascular system and my veins, and there's nitric oxide levels that are out of control. It's very complicated, but it's not eczema. But some people who go through the withdrawal, they still have eczema that pops up afterwards, but, you know, that's when allergy testing is a good thing to look into, to see if there's, you know, environment allergens, and, you know, food could trigger it, and definitely, you know, getting lots of sunshine will help with that. So I'm not worried about that now. Right now I'm just focusing on healing, resting, taking care of the skin that I have, and lucky me, I have not had any infections. And I attribute that to, you know, washing my clothes, changing my bandages constantly, not constantly, but like daily, and making sure that I have, you know, supplements that are supporting my immune health and all that. So yeah, month 2 has been, at first it was really difficult, really hard, but right now I'm doing pretty good, which is both awesome and terrifying, because, you know, the next flare could be around the corner. But I feel like at this point I've kind of gotten the hang of, you know, everything that could be. Like how I scratched my face and it's like white right there. That's funny. But yeah, I think I've got the hang of things. I've had pretty much every symptom you could ask for or see. Not to the severity of other patients like Nina, Miss Nina, who's having a hard time, but she, I guess she's doing a little bit better right now. But she's been sticking it out for like 9 months now. And she's like my spirit sister. We chat, and we make sure we're doing okay. As well as Melissa. Melissa's having a really hard time right now, so send her good vibes. Even if you don't know who she is, you know, she's a sweetheart. So yeah, month 2 has been crazy, but, you know, I'm doing alright right now. And that's good. I'm gonna try to make sure I make a video each month, kind of update you guys. If you have any questions, leave them down below or Facebook me. So, I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. So yeah.